Welcome back to the Jebus family, guys. Today is Friday. I was about to say Monday. I don't know why. Today is Friday morning, and I just started the day off by waking up and wanting 2 abandoned storage units back to back. Hey, Broly, did you say hi? Look, can you say hi? No, you too busy watching Grandma? There you go, there's a little wave, thank you. Well, we're about to go pay for the 2 units. We just won, they're both small. We're gonna do my unit versus Amber's unit because they're both at the same facility. And that video did good last time. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. There's also a larger one that goes off in like 10 minutes. I just put a big $620 bid on. It was at 3 something. If we win it, we win it. If we don't, we don't. We're gonna lose service, so I'm not really gonna know if we win it until we get back to the main road, but we'll see, it'll be a surprise. Right, just paid for the unit. Now we gotta head back to the facility. I don't know why public storage is like this, you know, you gotta go pay at one location and drive to another location, because if only there was just some tool, I don't know, we could like let you do stuff, say over the web. It would be, we could call it the internet and then you'd be able to do things like from devices. It would be insane, but maybe that'll come out eventually, I don't know, I hope. Well, we just finished filming these 2 units, made a cool little video. It is so hot and humid out right now. Literally 2 minutes after we finished filming, the freaking clouds covered up the sun. It's kind of just annoying. You know, that crate unit I showed you yesterday is up to $850. I thought it was gonna be a fun little gamble at a few hundred, but no, man, people like to gamble everything. I've said this before, and I don't mean this in a negative way at all. I have no idea in our area how people can buy storage units for a living without YouTube and make a living. I have no fathomable concept. Like, it just makes no sense to me. But they do it somehow, so shout out to those people. But I'm just curious to see what it sells for at this point. Oh gosh, guys. So I like to think of myself as a logical person, but sometimes logic is overshadowed by curiosity. I may have just won the crate. I may have paid $860 plus fees, probably around $1,000 to see what's in one box. Now, was that the brightest business move? Absolutely not. But if I think about it in the greater scheme of things, would I rather have $1,000 or know what's in there? I would pay $1,000 to know what's in there. So it's just a curiosity thing. We're gonna go home and drop off our truck and then probably go there, pay for that unit, and I don't know, we gotta go look. Well, my mom had to go somewhere, her and her husband had to leave, so we had to come back home and drop off the truck because we had to take both vehicles. They took both vehicles to the facility so that we can get the stuff from the 2 units we just bought, and then they took their car and left home. So we just came home, dropped off the truck, and now we're about to hop in the van and go pay for the crate and lock up the crate unit. And I may or may not have also just won another 10 by 12 unit for $650. That one just looks absolutely packed of cool stuff. The crate is just a stupid gamble that I had to take. This one I just won doesn't really feel like a gamble. It feels like a pretty safe bet. It looks really, really cool. So I don't know if we're gonna have time to go pay for all of them today because it's already late in the afternoon. I don't know why they make the auctions go off in the afternoon and then close the facilities at 5. It kind of makes it hard, but we'll see what we can do. So we haven't even had time to get lunch. We're literally just placed a mobile order for 5 guys for 2 or 3 burgers, 1 for Broly, and then we're gonna grab that and then we're gonna eat that in the car on the way to the crate facility to pay for that unit. And I'm hoping they'll let me pay for the other unit there, but it probably won't because I think it's in 2 different counties and I think that's how their system works, but we'll see. Cross your fingers for us. Nothing like a road burger right there from 5 Guys. Let's go. We got a 24-minute drive to the crate facility and then we're gonna pay for it, lock it up. I might peek around a little bit, not in the box, but we're gonna peek around the inside of the unit. Well, we just arrived at the facility. You say hi? Amber went inside to go pay, and then we're gonna see what we got for just under $1,000. That's basically a $1,000 mystery box is basically what we just bought. A $1,000 mystery box that if it's empty, we're gonna have to figure out how to even move it, right? How we gonna move that thing, dude? This big box. Big? Can you say big box?
Big.
That's right. We're gonna see in just a few minutes. What's his name right there? Huh? What's that handsome baby's name? What's your name? Why you got your teeth out? Put your teeth away. There's somebody else inside the office right now that's like still getting their stuff done. We've been here for 10 minutes and Amber hasn't got to talk to the guy yet because whoever's in front of her is still up. There she comes. Never mind. There we go. We're next. The moment of truth. Well, first, now they've all moved to these codes right here. I gotta put this lock in really quick. Hold on. There we are. Here you go. Now let's break this. And if this will break easy today. Yes, nice and easy. Okay, and we'll take off the red thing. Well, I guess we'll keep that for our lock. All right, well, moment of truth. Well, what this is
There's another crate in the back.
I don't know. Is there really? Let's look at, oh my gosh, there's two. There's three. I thought it was one long one. Okay, there's three separate crates. There's a dolly, and there's a pallet jack, another dolly. So we at least got a couple $100 here with the pallet jack and the two dollies. So at least there's that. Now what's in the boxes? I don't know. Anything in the back? Bubble wrap. Okay, we can use that. But I'm definitely intrigued. Well, I thought I was about to take a sneak peek. This is actually still nailed and sealed. These are all nailed and sealed? Yes. Oh my gosh, this does not make this in. This is so heavy. That's not empty. What is in the box? What about this one too? Yeah, all three of these are still nailed and sealed, guys. Oh my god. This just got so intriguing now. Oh my gosh. Hi. What's in the box, Broly? Is it a big box? Look how big. That's a really big box, huh? But they're all still sealed, and I can tell by, yeah, they are not empty. Ooh, this just got so intriguing. What's on this side? Anything interesting? No, just some random wood. And what's back here? Any information as to who could have possibly had this, like this paperwork here? Let's see, this is a waiver form. Let me read it really quick. It's the thumbnail shot. Oh, Jebus family thumbnail shot right here. Look at that. There it is. So I'm not going to give their personal details away, obviously, but there was a stack of these forms in the back, and it is a company actually that owned this, and it's a trading company that says on their website they trade high-end goods from the Caribbean to and from America, from here to the Caribbean. And all those crates are sealed. I don't know what we're gonna have right now, but this is actually kind of wild and one of the most interesting stories I think I've ever come across in a unit. I'm so glad I took the gamble. Even if it ends up being a huge loss and it's trash in there, I don't care, man. This is a crazy experience already, and I just can't wait to see. Man, we are just go, go, go today. So the more we dig into this crate unit, the more interesting it gets. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna take a little while to really tell this whole story, so you're gonna have to wait for the video. But they let us pay for the other unit at the facility we just got the crates at, but unfortunately we couldn't rent it. We need to rent that one. I don't think we're gonna have enough time. I just had to buy it because it was such a good deal, I thought. So we're gonna head down to that facility, rent it, take a sneak peek at that, and then lock it up. So that's the plan. Then finally get home at probably 6:30 after leaving this morning at like 11 something. So lots of driving around today, that's for sure. And I still have a crap ton of editing to do when I get home.
That's funny. Elephant's funny.
Just arrived at the next facility, and I'm just now realizing this is actually the facility we got that unit in last year that had like almost 200 pairs of Nike, Jordan, Gucci shoes. The one where the door was stuck. We got it for $170. One of our craziest units ever, so I like this place. I like it. Okay, let's get a little sneak peek here. Unit number 4 of the day, man. I love it. There we go. I was hoping it wouldn't not break. Let's take a sneak peek. I paid $660 for this one. Whoa. Whoa, this one is packed. Holy crap. 316. There's a Nintendo Switch box and a Wii box and an Xbox box. You think that's all in there? I doubt it, but oh my god, that feels like it's in there. No way. Oh my god, these are games. Those are games. I think we just hit a lick. Look at that. Nintendo Switch, Xbox, Wii U, Nintendo Switch over there. Oh my god. So you know the only reason I really bid on the unit is because this right here. Look, Legos is what this was labeled. Now I don't know if that's what's actually. Look, there's a Lego set right there. I think I'm getting pretty good at this whole picking unit thing. What do you guys think? I think it's gonna be a banger. Every day I get stuck in this. I contemplate buying a bunch of land and a house in the middle of Wyoming and just picking up and going. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but it's a possibility one day. It really is. Finally, back home at 6:45 p.m. Man, that was a lot of driving today. I feel like I drove a lot but didn't get enough actual work done. We only filmed those 2 smaller units, but we got 2 units I think that are going to be awesome. One definitely awesome story. Hopefully there's something in the crates. The other one you just saw me peek in, I know that one's going to be a freaking banger. But now it's time for me to get editing on the video we filmed the other day because I never even finished that one. And the next week we're going to film the other 2, and then Wednesday we're out of here. I'm just working super hard so that the next week or 2 I'm going to be so lazy. Where are you going? Where are you going? I'm watching you. What you got? Pumpkin? You got a pumpkin?
Whoa.
What are you doing with the pumpkin? You kicking the pumpkin? Kick it. There you go. You little soccer player? Kick it. Good kick. Kick it hard. Good job. You're such a big boy. Did you flush the potty? Oh, you flushed it? Wow. Wow, Broly. Mr. Broly Bear didn't take no nap today, so he's pretty mad now, but he's getting ready to go to bed, and I'm gonna go finish working on editing the other video. Then me and Amber are gonna find dinner, because Broly's the only one that ate anything, so we gotta find something too. Just finished the video up. Now it's time for our low-carb tortilla, chicken and cheese quesadilla, and YouTube, baby. Well, now that I got a full belly, it's time to go transfer all this footage off my phone and edit this Jebus family video to put it out tomorrow, guys. And then transfer all the footage off Amber's phone here so that I can start working on the other storage unit video. This has been a non-stop month, but it's by design because next month is gonna be so much fun of just being a lazy bum and seeing all kinds of cool stuff. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Again, subscribe if you're new. Let's get this second channel here to 100,000. And until next time, peace out.